Praise the name of the Lord. Tonight, I am talking on a special matter. When I say special matter, it's a matter that concerns me, that concerns all nations, that concerns everybody on earth, that concerns God. And whatever that concerns God concerns the entire universe. And I'm talking about what I call my calling and commission. How can I pretend I am not burdened? My calling and commission. Come on. How can I pretend I am not burdened? How can I pretend I am not burdened? And specifically, I am talking tonight, addressing the people of God, a sort of advice or counsel. I am talking tonight, talking to our fathers, talking to our mothers, talking to our younger ones, talking to our senior brothers and sisters, also talking to our political leaders, also talking to everybody. And I wish we all listen. I am talking tonight because I have little or big opportunity that God has given to me to address what we need to address. You can put on the fan. And I need us to listen attentively. And I will beg my viewers on social media to help me share this program, all my followers, the children of God, worldwide who are connected with me. I want them to please share this program, because whatever I come to do on this platform, I am not myself. I am not alone here. I will start by using some of the discussion I had with one of our big brother, big daddy this afternoon from Northern States. When we were discussing this afternoon, one of the 2023 governorship aspirants. We were discussing, and in continuation of the message he sent to me, that about 146 people have died only in their shidom, in that their jurisdiction, in their local government, and several souls have been kidnapped. Well, it is no longer a news to us, and that is why I call this topic tonight my calling and commission. That is my calling and my commission. How can I pretend I am not eventuate? How can I pretend I am not burdened? It is part of my calling. It is part of my commission to be bothered, to put my mouth in what is going on. But my heart goes out to this evening. I don't know, or maybe because I am not listening to more news these days. Maybe that is why I have the perspective of thinking pastors, our hero, our daddy, who are supposed to be talking about all this, I'm not talking about them. So it might be, but to me, I am not hearing anything from them as it ought to be heard of them. Now, my calling and commission, how can I pretend I am not burdened? In the book of Jeremiah chapter 1, please open it. Jeremiah chapter 1, go straight to verse 5 and read for me. I want to show you my credential. In case you are asking what is my business, is that what I am called to be preaching? Yes. In case you are asking, why will I be talking about political matter? Is that why God has called you and not telling you? Yes. Yes, verse 5.
Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you.
Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you.
Before you were born, I sanctified you.
Before you were born, I sanctified you.
I ordained you a prophet to the nations.
I ordained you as what? A prophet. To what?
To the nations.
How many nations?
Nations.
It's as simple as when we will be saying a prophet is given to nations. A prophet is given to nations. Can somebody raise up his hand and tell me how many times we have prayed for concerning Russia and Ukraine there?
Uncountable times. Uncountable times.
Have we done it today?
Yes.
Because a prophet is given to nations. A prophet is given to nations. I just showed you my certificate. What approved me to talk about what I wanted to talk about tonight. Because of the nude video that went viral about a girl of 10 years in social media within the last 1 month. I was weeping, and I am still weeping in my heart. Why? Because I am still expecting two good, beautiful, brilliant, intelligent, defined daughter-in-law in my household. And I wouldn't know where they may come from. Because I am still expecting what? A beautiful, intelligent, defined, good daughter-in-law. Two more in my family. When I watched those videos, I watched the video where the woman came cry out, and I watched all the videos, and the page of that 10 years old a girl. Then that caused me weeping inside of my heart. A primary 6 student who is not even gotten to secondary school, seeing what I saw made me to weep. My calling, my commission, they are part of my calling. They are the reason why I am commissioned by the Most High God. How can I pretend I am not burdened? I can't pretend, because I am not other people. Other people are not me. And that is why I've mentioned the caliber of the people that my message tonight will be for. For our government, our political leaders, our educational leaders, our ministers, and so on and so forth, that enough is enough. And I've read the book of Deuteronomy chapter 1 verses 5 to tell everyone that I am part of everything that is happening in every nation, not only in my nation. Because I am commissioned. And that place we have read has given a signal that a prophet of God is given to nations. 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 Not only a nation. I have every civic right to put my mouth in whatever that is happening in the Republic, in Ghana, everywhere in Africa and the entire world. Praise the name of the Lord. Hallelujah. Praise the name of the Lord. Hallelujah. I wonder if Christian Association of this nation is working at all. I wonder. I am not saying they are not working, but I said I wonder if they are discharging their duty divinely to the glory of God. To discharge duty to favor government, to favor one government, and favor another government is different. I have a message in my archive which I titled How People Add More Injury Upon Jesus' Injury on the cross. Adding insult to Jesus' injury. And that place I address Christian Association of Nigeria very well, because I made that message during when the CAN chairman of the state visited this place, visited me here with some of his entourage for a particular case, and they mess up. Although they end up apologizing, they sincerely apologized and they leave there. And the man was about 70 years old then. Praise the name of the Lord. Hallelujah. I want to start by saying, I want to start with the parent of that child. I am standing here as the Lord's servant. I am standing here as someone that God has commissioned to do what I am doing now. The book of Matthew chapter 7 verses 1, Jesus said, do not judge, that ye may not judge. Read it from your opening. Matthew chapter 7 from verses 1. Matthew 7.
Judge not.
Judge not.
That you be not judged.
That you may not be judged.
For with what judgment you judge,
with what judgment you judge,
you will be judged.
You will be judged.
And with the measure you use,
with the same measure you measure for someone,
it will be measured back to you.
The same thing will be measured back to you. This is what that person is saying. If I am stealing millions in my office, and this little guy is just stealing 1 naira, because I am stealing millions in my office, I am able to buy G-Wagon. Then, as I'm driving past, as I'm driving down, I saw many people that gathered this young girl begin to beat her. You are a thief, you are a thief. And I park my car and begin to judge. Why are you stealing? Take him to the police station. That is what Jesus is condemning in that place. If I'm stealing billions or millions in my office, what right have I to be judging whoever stealing 1 naira? That is what Jesus is saying in that place. Jesus is not condemning evaluation. We can evaluate ourselves. We can correct ourselves. But we have twisted the word of God. Somebody, a pastor will take somebody's wife in the church, pregnated her, and after they gather, some people they say, judging me. Have you not read that? Judge not, so that you may not be judged. That is not what Jesus is saying. He didn't say we should not evaluate ourselves. Jesus did not say don't evaluate, because if I don't evaluate you to see what you are doing wrong, if we have to capitalize on judge not, then I will leave you with your decadence. Then on that note, nobody will correct his or her children. Because if my daughter or my son has just told a big lie or small lie, and I grab him and I begin to beat him, why are you telling lie? Don't know that it's not good to be telling lie. It's also amounted to judgment. Yes, it is also amounted to judgment. I am judging him or her according to that thing he has done wrong. It is simply called evaluation, simply called correction, improvement. Yes. So Jesus did not say we should not correct ourselves when one is wrong. He didn't say we should not evaluate ourselves when one has done something terrible. But you have committed adultery. I committed fornication. What right have you to be judging me or correcting me? Correct yourself first. And that was why Jesus said in one prayer, before we remove log of wood from my eyes, remove the toothpick from your eyes first. Praise the name of the Lord. I'm talking about how can I pretend I am not burdened when I'm still expecting two beautiful wives from my children. How can I pretend I am not burdened when I don't know where my children will go, the family that will go, that they will bring somebody to me, say this is my fiancé. How will I pretend I am not burdened? That what I have suffered for, what I have suffered for, that somebody will come from somewhere and demolish it one time. My heart goes to that mother and the parent. They are failure. They are failure. Woefully. They are failure. I'm a mother. I'm a counselor. I'm a teacher of the word. I'm a preacher. I'm an evangelist. I'm a prophet of the Most High God. I'm a mother. I'm a grandmother. My first granddaughter and that girl should be age mate. So I'm a mother, I'm a grandmother. I know what it takes to train a child. When a man was here during December, when we were talking, I said, sir, what does it mean when the Bible talk, when the Bible says, train up a child, and when he grow up, he shall not depart. And he answered me, said, to tell him what he will do. I said, what about if the child does not do what you tell him to do, and will kill him, he said, you are wrong. When the Bible says, train up a child the way they should go, and when they grow up, they will not depart from it. It's beyond what you are saying. It is beyond what you are saying. I am standing here to be corrected tonight. If you see a child having sex at a tender age, maybe like a brother and sister having sex together, or a child having sex with someone in the family, they have seen their parents doing it. They have seen their parents doing it. I repeat, they have seen their parents doing it. And some parents are so wayward. Some parents, when we talk about parents, is it not children that grow up to be parents? Yes. Now you can imagine if this girl grew up to become parents. You can imagine you can imagine the kind of series of stars she will give it to the husband. You can imagine what the kind of what she will be doing, because she will grow up to be a parent someday. And that is for the parent. I am not judging. I am speaking reality from this place. I am not judging. I am speaking the word that the Lord has put in my mouth. That everything that has happened on the top of the nose of the parents. Every video in the liking of that girl to tutor, all the video were made in their sitting room. That very place where the mother was seated when she was interviewed. None of the video that she made in school, maybe probably only one, and she made it maybe in the toilet. In school. In school. Every other video in that place, that lady did it, that girl did it in their house. That is one. Now let me use myself as a case study. All my children are graduates, except my last one, who is in university now. And they attended a very wonderful school. I don't want to mention school. Very wonderful school. That is where my grace is so wonderful. We were suffering, my children attended grade school. My daughter attended private university, Covenant University. As poor as we were, my children attended very powerful nursery and primary school. Very, very powerful nursery and primary school. Like Little Scholar School, Tomobi School. These are the schools that are in category of Christian school in those days. Very, very powerful school in Lagos State. These are the schools that my children attended. My children have never seen me where I kiss their father. They have never seen their father kissing me before. They have never. We have never sat down together to talk about sex. To even mention sex. I can say that to anywhere that sex comes out of my mouth or out of my husband's mouth in the where our children are standing or seated. Never. In those days, I have limited time. I leave my children to watch television. Yes, they dare not sit down watching television more than that, spend time. Because they have to wake up very early, taking their bath, they are off to school. Another one. We can never go to bed, leave our children in the sitting room, say when you finish washing, make sure you switch off and shut the door. No, they go to bed before us. My children go to bed before us. What is to papa? What is my home? Another one. As time moves on, we have a television which we can program. I have the remote control in my bag. I have a television. Yes, I have a television. Even before all this plasma blah came, before this plasma came, we have Ayatamaku television. I will program it. If I'm going to the office, I will program it. When they on it, by 8 p.m., this television will be off, get on its own. And there's no button they will press to on it. Because everything is programmed inside the remote control. And the remote control is in my hand. It's in my hand. It's in my bag. This is the way I train up my children. And I did something, everything they watch in that television, when I come back, maybe at times they would have gone to bed, I've programmed it for television to record everything. You can see that my name is Grace. Whatever my children watch in the television when I'm not around, everything will be recorded. So anytime I'm back, maybe they are sleeping, to see everything they have washed. All of them know that. God will help you to train up your children as long as you are ready for Him to do that. I have a grown-up child who I can say he has not slept with again, except he come to tell me that, mommy, I've done that too. None of my children slept with any man until they got to university. Once they get there, I do not know what is happening. But before my children got admission to university, that they slept with man, no! Capital no! Because in all my children's school, they know me. They know. I cannot put my children in where you will restrict me. I can pass into their school anytime. Because the Bible says where my treasures are, it is where my heart will be. I know when they close. I've calculated the time they must get home. If you are not at home that time, you know the kind of mother you have. I will descend on you like Holy Spirit descended on the prophet. And begin to prophesy to ourselves. My children are get inside children. Get inside. Because as you are looking at me today, I don't have a single friend. Except all my friends on social media. I do not have a single friend, and that is the capital truth. Likewise, my children. Some of you here know that what I'm saying now is nothing but the truth. Another one, my children has never attended any birthday party of anybody. Because I don't celebrate birthday. I only did it once when my son was 10 years. And we did not do birthday. I just printed plastic, a decade here, we packaged it, we took it to school. And the moment I noticed something is fishy, something is going on concerning packaging of birthday to school, I did not do it. That was the first time and the last time. The first time and last time. My children never celebrate birthday, so if you are celebrating birthday in my compound, my children will not be around, they will be in church. Another thing, that's why I say I'm going to use myself as a case study. Because I'm weeping inside of me. I can't pretend I am nobody. With all this I am narrating, will it be good for me, for my son to go out there and bring a dog-like woman to my house as my daughter-in-law that will take the life of my son with sex, person that will never be okay, that will never be okay, that will never be okay, no matter how you give her sex. Praise the name of the Lord.
Hallelujah.
My children has never gone to any uncle or sister or auntie to spend holiday. Because that is one disastrous area where children learn so many evil. Come here. Yes. Come on, stand here. Wait. Stand in that place. Turn your face there. Take that microphone. Answer me. On it. Don't answer me than any question I ask you. Put it in your mouth. I said, put it in your mouth. Where did you say they initiated you? Don't mention anybody's name.
My auntie and uncle place.
Louder.
My auntie
That's your auntie. How is she to your mother?
She's a sister.
Immediate junior sister.
Yes.
How did you get to her house?
It's my mother that took me there.
I've never done it in my life. Taking my children to any auntie or brother or uncle to spend holiday. To get other different training. I will ask you again, where were you initiated?
In my auntie and uncle place.
During when your mother took you there?
Yes, ma'am.
And you initiated to what?
Kingdom of darkness.
How many people have you destroyed their life?
Many. Many.
How many students in your school have you destroyed their life?
Many.
And how old are you?
I'm 10. I'll be 11 this year.
11 what?
Yes.
11 what?
Old.
11 years.
Old.
Go and put the microphone down. Because the mother took them to their auntie place, they got initiated. And they became second in command to Satan. Now the hand is full of blood. Now we are crying to Christ for the blood of Jesus to come and wash it away. Come here. Take the same microphone, stay there. Don't come near me. Put it in your mouth. How old are you?
I'll be 13 years old this year.
Have you slept with anyone?
No.
Yes. You told me.
Yes. Yes.
Who?
My brother.
Eh?
My brother.
And your cousin. What did you tell your cousin was doing with you?
He was fornicating with me.
I can't hear you.
He was fornicating with me.
At what age? What age were you then?
I was very young.
You were around 6 years.
Yes.
Then, of course, yes. About 7 years ago, she was 6 years. Simply because they were taken to their big auntie place. And many more. Now today we are crying to God. We are crying to God. Oh God, deliver this. Oh God, deliver that. Do you know what you are saying? That things can easily be removed from your head because of your age. That is not easily be removed from this one's head. Are you aware of that? Oh, the mic, put it down. That's why I said I want to use myself as a case study. At 6 years, the cousin started fornicating with her, and that one entered into her head. That now graduated or aggravated, leading to sleeping with her own blood brother. And you think that can easily be out of that head of that child. %90 of Nigerian parents are failure. And once you have failed in the area of rearing your children, training them up for good, you are a failure in every angle of your life. Another point I want to bring out. I'm using myself as a case study. One day I went to my children's school. I said, excuse me, sir. Look at school bus money. But I don't want school bus to come to pick my children in the morning. I will only pay for school bus in the afternoon. He said, why? I said, sir, my children will be coming late a little bit. Maybe at about to leave assembly. He said, why? I said, I'm a true prayer, sir. I said, oh, possible. It's not possible. It's not possible. It's not possible. That I will spend 1 hour with God and my children every blessed month before they leave my house. I should go and pay or I should not pay. I will carry them to government school. Our only agreement. I went to my children's school. I told them, I informed them. Because as I've informed you, if you beat my child, you are committing sin. My children will be coming to school late, a little bit. I know what it is for a child to come late. If you train them to come late to school, when they go, they will be going to work. They will be going to work late. So don't worry, I'm going to patch that area. But on this note, sir, because I am a spiritual human being, I am spiritually inclined. The Lord created me in His own image, after His likeness. So I know what it is. The way you see things is never the same way I see things. What you call things is never what I call things. I foresee. Let me tell you one of the things that God revealed to me, for you to know that I am a prophet of God. 1991 precisely, the Lord revealed to me, I saw these 33,000 liters of truck of petrol full of oil, written boldly NNPC on the air, moving like aircraft. And I was looking at this. I am not saying I was dreaming. When I say God revealed to me, I'm not talking about dream. Vision, like watching television, and was moving. Doom. And after some time, the vision cleared. I wrote it down. It had been long. I'm talking about 1991. Go and find out. Go to do research. When did Nigerian petroleum started having problems? Then I don't know how to pray like this. I just pray, formally prayer. Just talk about it, and that's all. Nigerian petroleum has started problem since 1991. I went to my children's school. I told them, hey Joe, on the assembly matter, my children will be coming late a little bit, but not coming late to the class. Number one. Number two, I don't want school bus to come to pick them. I will bring them myself because of a little bit lateness. But in the afternoon, I will pay for school fees. Every school that my children attended, they know me. They provide. I cannot put my child in your school without asking you questions. Are you an educationalist? We will talk and talk to asking you whether you attended teacher training institution. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, torí ìyá méjì kò gbọdọ̀ tó kú bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Every proprietor and proprietor that we are a children's school, they know me there anymore. And they know me for who I am and for what I am. Because by the special grace of God, my children are brilliant. So wherever they are, they want to make them assembly pastor, school pastor, this, debate, this. I said, it is not possible that all they will be doing all. So sir, afternoon school bus will bring them. In the morning, count me out. Can I go and pay? Madam, go and pay. I hate my agreement. There is nothing I do that will stop me from monitoring my children to know what they are doing. They are me. I have the phone number. They are principal. They are HM. They are live from creche. Before they close, I'm already waiting in school. Not that the school closed. When the school closed, all parents are coming to pick their children. My children will begin to run on the back. Run. they call it now? Crash, something, I can't remember very well. International school. I'm already waiting at the gate. You are coming from your class, oh yeah, and we're not riding vehicle. And you're not going to take a together and go on the way. In the morning, I will bath them. In the afternoon, I will bath them. When I'm bathing my girl, I say, bend down, let me wash your bum. If you're making like this, I want to ask, why are you doing like this? You don't know when somebody has tampered your child. You don't know when something has wrong with your child. You don't know. When my son was Yabate, sometimes they say Yabate, students, anytime I call my son, hello, where are you? It's either two places. It's either he will tell me I'm in class or I'm in the hostel. If I call him 2 times a day, I'm in class or I'm in the hostel. Praise the name of the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Yes. Titide Covenant University. Titide Junior. All the schools they attended was CBT Multi Mammy. People can be my day. Mamunto. Take everybody. My for what's it, my for dear. What is right? Is it parents that doesn't come over to care for people that will know all this? When my first son wanted to marry, I said, tell her first. She's a graduate, but she will not work. Once she started rearing child, she will be in the house. Whatever you get is what the both of you will be eating. Agree or not? Tell her that. Come on, that is why I said I want to use my life as a case study tonight. That you send your child to go and play tag because of school tomorrow. I don't send my child to go and play tag. We go there together. They will play the hair and bring my child back home. I do not send my daughters to go and play tag. I will take them there. They will plait their hair. They will come back home together. And now. That's why I can be bold that till they got into university, they were all virgin. You can't see any hairstyle, anyhow hairstyle on any of my children. You can't see any of them wearing clothes. Go to the Facebook of this one. Tell me what you will see there. Go to the Facebook of this one. Tell me what you will see there now. Is it not the same this world? Is it not the same Nigeria? The other two does not even go to Facebook at all. What they have is Twitter and Instagram. I am still monitoring them because they are not yet married, so I still monitor them. They are still under my monitoring and my care. The only thing you can see in this one, Instagram, is messages of God. Facebook, messages of God. Because if you ask this parent now, you will hear, I'm a deacon, I'm a this, I'm a redeemer, I'm a deeper life, I'm that, I'm this. Failure from the beginning. You fail God, you fail yourself, you fail your generation, you fail the nation. You fail the children's destiny, you fail their life entirely. Oh my God. lórí ọkùnrin ó tún papòdà. You are not saying they raped my child, they molested my child. They molested your child or your child molested them. On top, or to turn back. Among all the boys that are there, no shame. A boy was saying, you are making noise, the bed is making noise, I know I want to sleep. He said, I don't care whether the bed is making noise. I had it, I watched all the videos. Say, I don't care whether the bed is making noise. If I have opportunity of meeting that woman, I will jack her up. I will jack her up, my ceremonial. My ceremonial. Why the money? Let's say, the mother of that girl, my jack here, my ceremonial. Somebody's husband tomorrow. Some children mother tomorrow. How can you tell me you don't know what is happening to your child? On all everybody has seen on Nike and Twitter. Don't share it to room where don't share you here. Where are you? What are you doing? You are busy making money so that you know all school fees. Must she attend that expensive school before she make it in life? You leave your child to be washing Nigeria, what's the call them? What are they calling those things? Big brother Nigeria. My child, who is in nursing now, they don't have any Android phone until when he got admission. If I'm going, I will give you no palasa so that we can have something to contact ourselves. Is this the song some people tell you, you have a child of 30 years that is not balaga, that is a virgin. Hello for this one. Thank you. But I'm going to my family for this one. You have a child of 30 years who is a virgin. Go and wash his head, or go and wash her head. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Praise the name of the Lord. I don't know what Christian Association of Nigeria is doing, because to me, to my own belief is that association is to have a very wonderful advice to give to government on how, on everything. That is why they call them association. That if things like this occur, this thing like this happen, sir, letter should go out. This is our own opinion, this is our own perspective, this is our own advice we can give to the government. And government will take it in. But sorry, what everybody are pursuing up and down is my church, 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 and the number of people that are in church. So that he will only pay. Another one. I am talking to our able governor of Lagos State, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. I heard that they have signed it into law. I don't know that. If anybody posts the video of that girl, they should sentence the person to 14 years imprisonment. Sir, it's totally wrong, sir. I don't know the way to your office. I would have come one-on-one or write the letter, but it may not get to you because any letter now they will be thinking that letter is coming to beg for money. Instead of that, sir, why not making it a law between the government? You can write to the federal government, let the federal government make it a law that let all the social media, we call it Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, blah, 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 that if a child is not up to 15 to 16 years, they should not approve them. Instead of anybody that post that you will see some parents, they will take 2 years old child. They will be telling, oh yeah, Bese. Parents by themselves, they will be videoing their little girl and be posting it. Because they are expecting YouTube to be paying them money as soon as possible. Once you have a percentage of viewer, they will open YouTube channel and they will turn that child to a star. They say it's a star. Before you do it, they will say that child is a star. They will expose the life and destiny of that child. They can wear spaghetti glass for that child. Say, oh yeah. They will be playing one nonsense music, and people will watch. Parents do that. Sister or brother sometimes does that, and the parents will see it and begin to laugh. At least she's becoming star, and that's exactly what God told me that this woman, the mother of this lady, she knows, she saw all the social media account of this lady, but she was expecting that very soon she will become a star that everybody will know her. Now 2 + 2 is no longer giving her 4; it's giving her 22. As she put her 2 beside her 2, remove plus in the midst. It is no longer how she calculated it. Let her come and face me. Let her swear that she does not know, she does not see all this video, that she does not know everything that this girl is doing under her nose. To 10 years, a primary school student, primary school pupil. Look at the way she was jacking the man like 40 years, 50 years old. If 40 years, 50 years do like that, they will not even last. My advice, go to Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. Sir, that 40 years of jailing of anybody that posts video has gone viral already. Many people have downloaded it. If it was alright, I have all the videos. Do you want to jail me because I have it? Even if you don't lay down that room, how can a mother like me post such video? How can a pastor, a prophet like me post that video? But I'm watching. I saw everything that guy posted. It should have been Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. As far as it is our country, we have to restrict this. A child that is not, and there's a way you must find out that is not up to 15 to 16 years. Don't approve them coming to social media. If any child like that do that, let them come and arrest their parents, not even the child. Let the parents of such children be arrested. Then parents will sit up. Some people will post this video, they will say they are ready to go to 40 years day. Some will post it because majority of the people you have on Facebook, they are there with fake accounts, fake addresses, fake name. When somebody is bearing Tata Yoyo, who is bearing Tata Yoyo? Somebody's name in Facebook is wearing bata, and they will post, they will say your address, your this thing, your that. Unlike that I'm talking now, all my phone number are registered by my personal assistants, either A or B. This one just registered too for me in his name, with his NIN. And I'm using it as my number. Now, this is what I do. At my convenient time, when I'm less busy, I will go to whether MTN or Airtel outlets to present myself. Then I am less busy because I can't. If I wanted to do that and I have live case here, something I have to do with life, I my PA. And it's my PA. So at my convenient time, I will take the number and everything and every document to that place. Say I want to change it now to myself. But initially, the line there is here. The line there is here. The line there and here. Yes. No matter what you do, crook will remain crook. Crook will remain crook. It will be so better, sir, Governor Obade Sanwo-Olu, to be, let there be a restriction to anyone that will be able to come to social media. Let there be a restriction, let there be a penalty for any parent or anybody that will ever post any picture, any video of a child, of a minor. Go to social media, we see 2 years, 3 years. One thing is only I post here. Praise the name of the Lord.
Hallelujah.
And like my topic, how can I pretend I am not body? I don't know why many of our pastors always keep silent on this type of issue, as if we are not concerned. And that's why I read that scripture. A prophet is given to nations. We are not called for animal. We are not called for goat and cow. I am not saved to be saved alone. I am not called because of my town alone. Where we need to talk, we must talk. Where we need to talk, we must talk. What is happening in our education and in our schools are becoming so alarming. Another thing I want to mention here, sir, and this one go to all the state governors and the federal government. Sir, I'm on my knee. Let us return school back to what it used to be when all of you are in school. I've shared testimony with you. My uncle wife happened to be my teacher in primary 2. In Methodist primary school. I do not know how to write number 5 like this, number 5. I don't know how to write it. Oh, Takuti, C class. Say, I will never go for break. I don't know. We live in the same compound. My uncle's wife. Anybody that press anybody down that you are not going, you are not going. She has said, he himself, is he moving? You want to punish me? You left me, say, kneel down there and you are going. You think I will kneel down before you come back? I will get up, I will sit down. When I see you coming, I will kneel down back. My uncle's wife said, I am not going for break. She herself did not step out of the class. That was a teacher. I'm not going to teach her. Nobody did allow her. I'm on my knee. Federal government of Nigeria. Return school to what it used to be. Remove the decision that you must not beat a child. Let children be beaten. Let child be beaten in school. Let them grow up. You will take care. You will be beating your child. Somebody will stand on their offset, videoing you. Say, look at this one, look at this one, he don't tie the children, he don't beat the children, he don't beat the children. Before you do it, bah! Facebook. Police will begin to look for that parent. Bandits. I discovered somebody today in Plateau State, one of the aspirants, said bandits in their shidon has killed 156 people. And others, they don't know how to get them back. Police has no run after them. But they want to run after parents that are beating their child for doing wrong. Excuse me, sir. Return school back to what it used to be. own son, Benga, my cousin, wanted to come and help me. He said, if you near here, I'm going to break your leg so that your big daddy will send you out of that house today. Her own son. Until he said, I told you, Yibai, Pambai. When I want to write my own. Even the cry I was crying said, I was disturbing myself. Instead of me to do simple things she asked me to do. Until mommy wasn't far. Yibai. Only you go there, bed. Mommy, may your soul rest in peace in Jesus' name. Shorty, and what fighting? Oh yeah, another one. That was how I know how to write number 5 in my life. So if that woman has left me alone, I don't know how to write number 5. Some people are even want to pay, if they want to call Aru, they will say Aru. Shorting me. Even adults, some grandmother shorting me. If they have teacher that tell them say Aru, not again, Aru, they will change. Federal government of Nigeria, please, Daddy Adamu, Minister for Education, please, Minister for Women Affairs, please, that school, your teacher will beat you. They will say lie down on the pew like this. You will hold the pew. The teacher will give you 24 lashes because you can't let. Your bum will be swelled up. Your parents will even bring yam and carry to your teacher. They are the ones that became minister today. Late Alex Akiyele. All of them, Agagu, all of them, they become governor today. There are still some leaders we have today. There are still some good leaders we have today. Because those teachers then, they were teachers, they passed through teacher training college. They were professional teachers. Not that I came out of university, I did not get the so I just brag, I swap into teaching job. No! Not the IC they are doing from window to window today. That they talk to program, NC, window to window. Real teacher training college. The training they were giving to them then was like army training. A teacher will enter the class of 500 people. They will know each student by their parents. They will know them by their character. They will know them by. They will look at you and say, "This one, what is to help me?" That's a teacher. Teacher from heaven above, divine teacher. Not the teacher today that are extorting money from parents. Not the open day teacher. Open day teacher. Open day teacher. A student that the parent does not give teacher money on the open day is in trouble. That teacher will carry their responsibility upon each student's parents. As they are calling this one, I have problem. I need 10,000 from you. Sir, please, ma'am, sir, I need 50,000 from you. This, sir. Without knowing what they are passing through in their own family. Because you saw car, you saw clothes, again. Living on people's shoulder. After they struggle to pay school fees, in which you are earning salary. We don't have teacher again, federal government of Nigeria. Please, I am on my knee. Return school to what it used to be. That our teacher will beat us. We will go on with the blood all over our body. And we did not die at that time. We did not die at that time. And we are enjoying all those things today. That was when we have school in Nigeria. Return school. Of recent, before my children did YA, I went to their school. And not even this one. When the issue of teacher must not beat anything teacher that beats students will be fired. I went to their school. I said, sir, I want to pay school fees. I want to know whether I should pay school fees or not. Are they beating children in school or not? They may not be beating our children, but I want to know whether they will agree with me. I'm talking about African Model College, Ifakojayi. That's where my two daughters came out from. I said, if you will not be beating my children, let me know pay, sir. Let me know pay. I will go and hire teacher for them and I will beat them for me at home. The principal looked at me and said, yes, sir, I mean what I've just said. How can I bring children to school? That the child will do something in school and they will not be beaten. Excuse me, sir, let us say it now. Because I don't want to bring it to PTA meeting so that it will not bring chaos. Sir, let it be recorded that my children in this school must be beaten whenever they have done something wrong. And he called the VP, he called the admin, I said, should I wait the PTA meeting to bring it up? And they agreed with me. I said, okay. Now let me tell you what happened before I finish from this place. After some time, they gave some students, they ceased because my office then is at Yaba. So I have to give my daughter phone to monitor them to know when they are coming over. I told my daughter, whatever I told them is what they do. Before you leave home, you switch off the phone. You put it in your bag. That phone must not be on until you close and you get out of the school gate. That was the instruction, and that was what my children were doing. This fateful day, they seized all this phone from all the students. When I was calling, the phone was not. When I got to what happened to your phone, they said they seized all their phone. Okay, what happened? They said a student committed this, that. So what happened? Tell me, said, I don't know, mommy. They just opened all our bag and collected all our phones. Okay. I now called one of their teachers. I don't want to mention him. I said, sir, I'm one of the parents. I learned that the school sees all the maybe SS2 and SS3 student phones. He said, yes, ma'am. I said, what happened? He said, they brought phone to school and they were watching blue movie. I said, oh God. I said, I just want to ask. I said, there's one girl that I know. I want to know because I'm very close to her mother. The mother is my friend. And they came to spend the weekend with me since last week. I said, so name. I said, which of the one? We have two people that bear that name. One of them, their mother, excuse me. Let me look at the number very well. I said, okay. He said, because we have two of that name in this school, and every staff know. One of them, their mother is no nonsense. The mother of God is fire. Her name will give to her is fire. I said, which one? He said, Tofu. So I said, I don't know. I said, sorry, sir, can you help me to find out? I said, I will call you back, sir. We now off the call. By the time I will receive that call back, it was one teacher that told me, said, hello, ma, do you call any of our teacher? I laughed. I said, Mr. Susan, I said, yes. I said, my child phone was seized, this and that. I said, I want to find out. Mommy! I'm on your zipper. I'm on your zipper. Is that on your zipper? Talk to your zipper. He said, how do you know? How do you want me to believe that she's not among? He said, I said, do they share it? He told me the same thing. I said, I said, so? He said, ma. He said, both those and both who are not part of, he said, the school management we should seize all of their phone because it is part of their instruction to parents that they don't use phone. So if they have to use phone, we have to come to tell them in school, and which I came to tell them. This is the reason why I give them phone. Because my office is far and we live it just like from end to end. So and this is the way they were using it, so it is not to the school. Before I knew it, all staff begin to call themselves, you want this one to kill this child today? Don't let this guy go on today. Before I know what is happening, on that phone call, they call the principal, the VP, the admin. Mommy, I want you. Mommy, go see. Phone talk to me. What I want is she be seeing. She can come and collect her phone. She's not alone, go. It's not even in her class that the thing happened, but since the management said we should collect all the SS2 and SS3 students' phone, that was why we couldn't have left our phone for her. I said, no, I can't beat her for a long thing. I will have to find out. Even I will see when I time to come to school. I said, please, ma, come to school. You will see that she's not alone. Because the principal said we should not let her go home. That you will remove her head. And I told them, no problem, sir, no problem. I appreciate all of you. Mommy, your child can never be among you. She can't even stay where they watch that film. We know her, everybody know her in this school. She can't even stand there. You can't even do that or not stand beside her. I said, I appreciate all of you, sir. I appreciate all of you, sir. I appreciate all of you, sir. I thank you, sir. Can I come to take the phone? They said, yes, ma'am. Up to this moment as I'm standing with you, that phone remained in that school. Saido's phone. I know the name. That phone remained in that school. Praise the name of the Lord. Because they know me to be no nonsense parent. I'm one of the parents. So, excuse me, that is Sanwo-Olu, federal government. That school padà sí ní school ṣe wà tẹ́lẹ̀. That school padà sọ́wọ́ ẹgbẹ́ àwọn tíṣà. Please return school back, return our education back to teacher rod of correction. All we need to do is give teacher adequate training. Give teacher adequate training. Let them know what they can bid for, what they cannot bid for. This thing is causing us disaster, it's causing us trouble. It's causing us trouble, it's causing our future disaster. And that food father, see what she was somewhere, God, what teacher? Yes, I see those some teachers that they will beat the child and that for uniform where you are. And tomorrow you must not come to school without uniform because my yard or be that. These are the kind of things that Baba Mr. Wonu and all of them pass through. All of our governors today, all of our ministers, these are the kind of educational they pass through. And never done they pass through. Now it's now become a teacher must not touch a child. Once someone once someone in school. Excuse me, sir. Let us return school back to teacher rod of correction. Let there be no parent that will ever try to go to school to arrest any teacher for beating their children. Otherwise, send the child home. Let the parent be their teacher by themselves. Yes. This is causing our education calamity. Sorrow, pains and agony. Pains and agony. I beg of you, return education back to the teacher's rod of correction, according to the Bible. So that any parent that are weak, the teacher will help them. We are heaping this problem now upon Christian school. Although they are guilty, things like this happen and they watch the video and they are still hiding it from the parents. What for? What for? What for? If that is the truth, I've not heard from them. Things that didn't happen. You know the disaster thereof. You are taking somebody's child for pregnancy tests, a primary school, without the consent of the parent. What for? They have their own penalty. But most especially, the parents have failed. And our education setup has failed. Please, the only remedy is to return school back to what it was. When teacher will deal with the student seriously. Let us return our education back to that level. Let teacher be beaten, let teacher be corrected, and let there be no parent that will practice nonsense. Jesus said in the book of Luke chapter 18 verse 6 to count up. Open it for me, Luke 18:16. Luke chapter 18 verse 16.
But Jesus called them
Yes,
to him
and said,
let the little children come to me.
let the little children come to
And
me,
do not forbid them.
and do not forbid them.
For of such is the kingdom of God.
Because of such is the kingdom of God. Parents will be going to church. They will say it is too late. Let the children be sleeping. The children will be sleeping while you go to church, go to vigil. They will be going to church. They will say because there is no car, so the children cannot walk. We may not see vehicle on time. Let them be at home. You will be going for a program overnight. You go and keep your children in your sister, in your brother, in your nephew place. You keep them behind, and you claim that you are going to the presence of Jesus, to the presence of God, to the church, to a church program. I pity you. Very simple. Satan will train the child for you within that hour you are spending in the church. You go to church to practice righteous. And devil will now capitalize on that little thing, which you call little thing, and will sit down with your child and train them for you like a child that killed his father in redeem camp and butchered his father. Lie there in the redemption camp. No angel again walking in that premises. Power of God is no more moving in that place. God is no longer in that place. Is that so? Because of the upbringing of what the people know, that's it. And sometimes the Holy Ghost night, everyone must let's sleep. Oh, Daddy, I want to sleep, I want to rest. Okay, no, let's go. You're going to rest. Tèmi tọmọ mi o, tèmi tọmọ mi. Làwọn máa mú ìlẹ̀gbẹ̀, làwọn máa mú jojo níwájú Olúwa. I started training my children how to fast, live from the stomach. Because even if I'm going to put to bed tomorrow, I will still fast today. I will still fast today. My child started fasting from infant. Okere kò lè gba àwẹ̀. Okere kò lè lọ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì. Okere. The result is when the child did not kill his father at home. Right there in the redemption camp. He did not even kill him ordinarily. He butchered the father. Ó ṣàbí gbọ̀ngàn, ó ṣàbí ẹ̀rọ pẹ̀sùn. Ó lẹ̀ kò sínú àpò. Because Jesus said, let little children come to me. You refuse to let them come to him. You want to go to a program and put your children behind. You want to go to church and let your children stay behind. No problem. Wait and see what will become of you. That child will give you the result of that your church that you are going. But you left them behind. Myself is a custody. In those days, we live in Ota, and our church is in Yaba. By Saturday night, everybody clothes and shoes, singlet, pants, everything. Mama, in the back, I don't get bread, so it's shiny. Show, trouser, shirt, singlet, pants, shoe. Trouser, shirt, pants, shoe. Skirt, blouse, shoe. When I wake up in the night, I will see all of their clothes. My own. Because I go to the bedroom to take my bath and enter into the car, 1 second, I will not wait for anybody. So before I go to the bedroom, all of them are taking their bath. We go together. Anywhere I go to the presence of the Lord, myself and my children, we go together. You only can provide issue, no one issue. I don't have one. I don't have extra one. But I want to release for the devil. What shall we do? My heart goes to the federal government. I'm still crying it. I'm still saying it. Please, our Minister for Education, our President, Daddy Buhari, please, you can hear me. Please, please, our governors, let us return education back to what it was. Let teacher be beaten. Let there be a restriction. Let restrict parents from coming to arrest teacher, from taking school to court. Otherwise, close all the private school and spend substantial amount on our government school. All these Obasanjo, Buhari, all of them, all the presidents that have ever come to the throne of Nigeria, they did not attend private school. And they really make it, their destiny shine. Private school where you will be paying 500,000 naira for a child of 2 years. 500,000 naira for a child of 2 years. They will tell you a 2-year-old child will need laptop, will need iPhone to do homework. She needs in our hand, we use slate and chalk. Return school to where it was. Olaju. Please, I am crying out. The word I'm speaking tonight, God put it in my mouth. Hey, return our education back to what it was. I am not saying good thing. It's not good. Can I call Olaju? Civilization. I am not saying it's not good. It's good, but there is limit to what we can do with that. No child want to read again. A nursery school will be using laptop. At the end, tell me all these private universities, those who has come out of them and become somebody good. Please return our education back to what it was. Federal government. Daddy Adamu on my knee. Baba Nelson Wonder on my knee. All of you, all the state governments are on my knee. Return our education back to what it was when you were in school in those days. The best school survival, we say, is when I came out from this Igamo Delta. Call him doctor, call him pharmacist. My pharmacist came out of that place. The father is a school provider, but he attended the government. The best student so far is still from this government. I will tell you this story before I leave. I will not mention anybody's name. You are here. When that our daddy, he spoke, came to this place with 2 children. We're not here. When he has only 2 children, all of them were engraved when they came to this place. An important person in Nigeria, well known in Africa, not only in Nigeria, well known in Africa. There's no way you mention his name. Because of his stature that he will not be known in Africa. He brought his 2 children in. He came on Saturday, on Friday night with one. The following Monday, or Saturday or Sunday, the second one came, attending King's College. As at that time, that boy was on the rail of committing suicide. When they brought that boy to this place, the father came on Friday, the mother came, I think Saturday or Sunday. The Lord said, as we are praying, the Lord said, ask this boy, ask the mother, what we are praying for was different from what God was showing me. I said, I shall know no longer. Kí lè ti tí mo tún rí Facebook ọlọ́run tún give revelation by Facebook. I asked the woman, Madam, do you know anything about your son Facebook? Listen to me attentively tonight. Madam, do you know anything about your son Facebook? He said, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I told him to pull it down. I told him to pull it. I said, what is it you tell him to pull down, madam? He said, he put it on his Facebook that my father is rich. My father's salary is 3.5 million naira, but my father is stingy. There's no need to be in this world, sir. There's no point of living in this world, sir. One rather go to die or to commit suicide. He said, glory be to God. I said, why do you want to die? Why do you want to commit suicide? He said, that is stingy. Is that why you want to commit suicide? And he put that thing on his Facebook account. Facebook account. And some of his friends were commenting. And those who were commenting, they don't know what the boy was saying. And this same boy was sick. And that sickness has been in him for 5 years. True or false? That is where he committed it. And that what I did. That is where he committed it. I don't want to mention it. I said, now go to pull it down. And when the father came, I said, sir, do you know this boy at all? He said, my son. I said, why? I didn't say my son. Do you know what do you know about this boy? And we sat down on the round table here in this ministry. We sat down and I said, can I give you, as a small woman, a wretched woman whom I am not as rich as you are. Can I give you instruction that God has given to me to give you, sir? Will you go by? Will you live by? Will you do it? Say, evangelist, whatever you tell me. I've known you for more than 10 years. Even before I became what I am now, I've known you. And I've experienced the Lord in you. Whatever you tell me to do, I will do. I said, okay. Is it from the house? Say yes. From this moment, this boy had to be removed from the house. He said, I said, yes. You promise that you will do whatever God asked me to tell you. I said, you know what? We can never achieve what we want to do now except this boy. He's out of boarding school. I said, sir, you have a driver, you have a driver, you have a driver. According to your status. And in that setup that you had, every driver in that place is under you. Any department where they have 6 drivers or 7 drivers, you can call director. How many drivers do you have? In your department, we have 10, sir, we have 5, sir. Okay, give me 1 driver. Manage the rest 9. Let one of the drivers be taking your school to school and bring him back. You have official car, you have another official car, your wife is entitled to official car as your wife. Appoint a driver that will be taking this boy to school and be bringing him back to your nose. I return all the glory and adoration back to God tonight. And that's exactly what the man did. That boy couldn't have finished secondary school. In King's College, Yaba, the same boy I'm talking about is in Canada schooling, in one of the universities in Canada. I return all the glory back to God for adoration. He didn't know what was going on in the life of that boy. And the father now said, do you see my payslip? Do you see my son? Do you know? If I'm adding 3 million, 10 million, must you put it on Facebook? I say, okay, I will not take partner. If what my boys, because your son has already told them you are adding 3 million, that I've seen my father payslip. My father is for 3 million, apart from the royalties attached to it. Say, I remove your head from your head. I was less, I joke. You have to settle it with the devil and settle it with God. Remove it from body house. Tell the house pastor, tell the school, I am removing my son from body school, and that's exactly what he did. The following time, the boy started day school, and the old driver was taking him, bringing him back, taking him, bringing him back, taking him, and he finished, and he did well. He's in Canada now, schooling there. Rise up on your feet. If you are a parent and you have listened to us tonight, you have a very wonderful work to do. Otherwise, you will cry tomorrow. That woman came to tell me that she's now crying to every Nigeria. Every Nigeria does not know when he left the child doing what she liked. But she now came to social media to be crying to all Nigerians. Repent from relenting on training your children. Repent from this your academic manner. Living child. Buy Android phone for a child of 5 years. You cannot train them. You cannot buy them Bible. But you can give them Android phone. Your child does not have a Bible. Your child does not have a Quran that they are reading. But you can give them Android phone of 20,000, 40,000, 50,000. A child of 10 years has already gotten 10,000 followers because she will open Yash. Repent! Repent before it is too late. The Lord has told you to repent from all this your manners, from all this your behavior, from the way you are training, you are handling your children. You are the one that is giving our nation problem. Because children are the heritage. The Bible confirms it. Ọmọ ni ìyọ́nà tó máa ń yọ ọmọ wọn sì ní ẹlẹ́lẹ̀. Bí ọkọ̀ àṣẹ ló wà lágbára bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ọmọ wọn rí. Our children are the tomorrow of our nation. The way you handle them, the way you treat them, the way you lead them. How can you pretend that you don't know that your children has gone wayward, has gone haywire? How can you swear? Now you are shifting blame to school. How many hours are the child spending in school? Although the school has their own blame. Such thing happen, you wash it, you take it away from the parents. You are not taking my child for pregnancy test. And they have to lock up the school. Repent! Before it is too late. Repent. And we are also seeing this opportunity to tell our government to return school back to what it is. Return our school back to the role of correction in the hand of teachers. Then you give teacher normal orientation. Repent from every evil you are doing. Repent so that you will not cry over your children tomorrow. Open your mouth and begin to talk to God.